Good morning, welcome to day 43 on the PCT. Just had a sharp little 150-foot climb out of my campsite back to the trail. Today's plan is to do about 20 miles, which will leave me 8 then to the ranger station where you camp before climbing Mt Whitney. Still haven't decided if I'm going to do it or not. Just see through the course of today and tomorrow, see what conditions on Mt Whitney are actually like. A lot of people get up at like 3 and 2 in the morning to climb Mt Whitney so they can be on the top by dawn. I'm not really interested in doing that, but we'll just wait and see. Start the day with about 700 feet of down, followed by 2,000 feet of up. So, another challenging day. See how we go. And that's what all the climbing's been for a view like that. So that's it for day 43, 22.3 miles. Tough day, tough day. A lot of up, a lot of down, a lot of up again to end pretty much the same elevation as where I started. It's hard work, especially once we got above 11,000 feet. I really struggled. For that reason, I've decided not to climb Mt Whitney in 2 days' time, and instead push on for Forester Pass, which is about 1,000 feet lower than Mt Whitney. Still not great, but that is the highest point on the PCT. Mt Whitney is actually not on the PCT, it's a day trip to the side. So tomorrow's plan is about 14 miles to get to the nearest campground before Forester Pass, so as to be able to attack Forester first thing the next morning. So that the snow's hard and it's not dangerous. It'll be pretty dangerous, I think, and very challenging to do it in the afternoon. It's 14 miles to the campsite tomorrow, and then the next morning it'll be another 5 miles to Forester Pass. And beyond that, try and make it towards Kearsarge Pass and Independence. So it's day 44 on the PCT. Shorter day today, probably about 14 miles to get to the campground to set myself up to climb Forester. Tomorrow, Forester Pass, which is the highest point on the PCT. Currently about half a mile into the day and I've already climbed 450 feet. It's steep going, got about another 1,000 to go. So, at least today, overall, I don't give them back, but we'll wait and see. I have to sleep at 11,000 feet tonight. So that's going to be interesting. Should be a good day. So day 44 has ended, 14.3 miles. Short day as we had to position ourselves ready to climb Forester Pass tomorrow, which is the highest point on the PCT. Gave Mt Whitney a miss. I don't think I'm fit enough at the moment to go it up to 14,000 feet. I was struggling with my breathing yesterday. Probably a bit better today, ironically. Currently camping tonight at 11,000 feet with a climb up to 13,100 feet tomorrow morning. Be an early start, probably start in the dark. Apparently there's a bit of a snowpack in between, which we need to harden up, particularly on the way back down from Forester. So hence the need for an early start before it starts to melt. So it's day 45 on the PCT and early start, 4 o'clock as we approach Forester Pass. Not too much snow, which is good. Quite a bit of ice, which has been tricky, particularly when it's dark and we're using a torch. But it's light now, it's 6 o'clock. Still about 1,000 feet from the top. I have no idea where the top even is. So yeah, a lot of hard work still to come. Already over 12,000 feet. So we've finally reached the bottom of the descent from the Forester. Just a lazy 3,600 feet of descent. Beautiful spot here, but mosquitoes everywhere. So I need to keep moving. So day 45 on the PCT, and what a day. Up in the dark to be able to climb up over Forester Pass, the highest point on the PCT, 13,120 feet. Needed to get up early to make sure the snow wasn't too soft, and there was basically an ice wall that had to be climbed, and then a long slow descent down a snowy slope before I decided to come to Independence, which I needed to do because I didn't have enough food for the next leg, and that involved a 7-mile hike with a 1,000-foot climb and a 2,000-foot descent, which will have to be reversed in a couple of days. So big day, a lot of climbing, a lot of snow, a lot of hiking, and yeah, all good. So welcome to day 47 on the trail. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm still in Bishop, getting a bus back to Independence and then trying to get a lift back to the trail. It's a 7-mile hike from the trailhead back to the PCT. In hindsight, probably should have gone yesterday, but I did need a rest day. Still feeling really homesick. Struggling mentally at the moment, just with that concept. I mean, I know it's freezing cold in Melbourne and I'm not going to have much to do, but I just miss everyone a lot more than I thought I would and want to be home. So see what happens the next few days. I've got enough food, hopefully, to at least the VVR and hopefully Mammoth Lakes, and we'll reassess once I get there. Probably just going to be the 7 miles today, maybe 8. There's a pass 2 miles on the PCT, so 9 miles for the day, which by all reports needs to be ascended in the morning when the snow's hard. So yeah, make an assessment once I get up there. So day 47 on the PCT, what a day. Started in Bishop with me so homesick. I actually was searching flights home. Probably the only thing that stopped me was that I'd already done my resupply and my bear can is completely stuffed full of food. And being the accountant that I am, couldn't possibly bring myself to throw it away. So got the bus from Bishop back to Independence. Trail Angel then gave me a lift back to Trailhead, 2,500 feet climb, followed by 1,000 feet descent, and we're back on the trail. This afternoon's been a real challenge. Climbed up over Glen Pass, a lot of post-holing, snow melting, very challenging conditions. I'm currently about half a mile from the campground, and because I've only really done 2 or 3 miles towards the next pass, tomorrow's probably going to be pretty similar. Good morning everyone. Day 48 on the PCT. Whew. Today's job is to climb over Pinchot Pass. The fun and games yesterday at Glen Pass. 13.7 miles away, so won't be there till the early afternoon. A lot of descent first, 2,000 feet of descent, and then 4,000 feet of climbing just to get to the pass. Hopefully I can get over and down in time to get myself closer to the next pass so that I'm doing that in the morning tomorrow. It's only 10, the two passes are only 10 miles apart, so we'll see how we go. So that's it for day 48 on the PCT. What a day. Up over Pinchot Pass. Took more time than I expected. The climb was just harder than I expected. We got there in the end. It was challenging, shall we say. Now I'm 4 miles further down the track, which gives me 4 miles less to Mather Pass tomorrow. So I should be able to get up and over that in the morning. It's about 5.8 miles away. As long as I can work out how to get across this river. Could be a big challenge. Not quite sure what to do be honest. So that's it for day 49. End of 7 weeks. About half a mile into camp. Been more than 20 miles today, which is tough going in the Sierra. A lot of high elevation climbing. Climbed up over Mather Pass, which was 12,000 feet. Then all the way down to 8,000. And I've climbed back up to 9,200. Ready to get back up to 12,000 again in the morning for Muir Pass. So, day 50 tomorrow. Who'd have thought, eh? Oh, see you all later.